Well, hello, 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 and welcome back to the Useless Information Podcast. I'm your host, Michelle, and I'm here to fill your brain with more fun, engaging, and useless knowledge. Today, we're diving into a topic that'll make our stomach rumble or maybe grumble, depending on how you feel about it. We're talking about the Golden Arches, the fast food giant, the Big Mac creator. Yes, you guessed it. We're talking about McDonald's. But before we get into that, let's get a word from our sponsor.
Are you a book lover searching for your next captivating read? Look no further than Something Borrowed. Enter a world of love and longing, where Mickey Monroe stumbles upon the mysterious creature known as Lucky. From the moment they lock eyes, Mickey knows there's something different about this charming fellow. But alas, fate has other plans for Mickey's blossoming attraction towards Lucky, as her employee already takes him, the lovely Laura Moore. As a new player enters the game, the delectable Beth, Mickey finds herself entangled in a web of desire and passion, where Lucky is the prize that everyone wants. Follow the twists and turns of Lucky's enthralling journey in Something Borrowed, a tantalizing romantic tale with you on the edge of your seat. Will Lucky choose Laura, the devoted girlfriend? Or perhaps Mickey, the alluring newcomer? Or maybe, just maybe, the fiery Beth will win his heart. Meet Luke Lucky Varino, who's caught between his ex with a vengeance, the loving but clueless Laura, and the alluring newcomer shaking things up. Don't miss out on this captivating love story that will leave you breathless. Will Lucky's luck run out, or will he find a way to navigate this tangled web of romance? Find out in Something Borrowed. So grab a glass of wine, cozy up with a blanket, and prepare to be swept away by the irresistible charm of Lucky and his tumultuous love triangle. Something Borrowed will have you on the edge of your seat as the mystery of Luke Lucky Varino is uncovered. So why wait? Available at Amazon, Apple Books, Barnes & Noble, Google Play Books, and Kobo. Find out more at www.michellescarey.com. This ad is sponsored by Sunray Multimedia.
Let's start at the beginning. The story of McDonald's began in 1940 when brothers Richard and Maurice McDonald opened a barbecue drive-in in San Bernardino, California. Inspired by the growing trend of fast service, the brothers saw an opportunity. So they restructured their business into a self-serve, offering a simple menu of hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fries, shakes, soft drinks, and apple pie. It wasn't until 1955 that a man by the name of Ray Kroc, a milkshake machine salesman, entered the picture. He saw the potential in the McDonald's brothers' efficient operation and proposed franchising their brand. Kroc opened the first McDonald's franchise in Illinois, Des Plaines, Illinois, to be exact, and eventually bought out the McDonald brothers' stake for $2.7 million in 1961. And now the question you've all been asking or waiting for: why did they choose a clown to be the mascot? Well, the character of Ronald McDonald was born in 1963, when Oscar Goldstein, the local McDonald's franchise agent in Washington, D.C., came up with the idea. A clown was thought to be more likely to draw in young customers. Ronald McDonald was intended to represent the fun and carefree experience of visiting a McDonald's. His character was designed to appeal to children, solidifying McDonald's as a family-friendly establishment. McDonald's hasn't been all Happy Meals, though. The company has faced numerous controversies and criticisms over the years. For starters, there were health concerns. Like many fast food chains, McDonald's has been criticized for contributing to obesity and heart disease due to high fat, high sugar content of their food. There's also been criticism over the impact on the environment for the massive amounts of waste generated to the contribution to conservation for cattle ranching. But it's not all negative. McDonald's has made efforts to improve its image, including introducing healthier menu items, working to make its packaging more sustainable, and contributing to various charities. But in pop culture, McDonald's is an undeniable icon. It's been featured in countless movies, TV shows, and even video games. The Golden Arches are known worldwide, and phrases like "I'm loving it" have entered the global lexicon. From Monopoly promotions to Happy Meal toys, McDonald's has an uncanny knack for embedding itself in the culturalization zeitgeist. Let's talk about the current state of the McDonald's business model. Despite its controversies and challenges, McDonald's remains one of the world's most best-known fast food chains. It serves over 96 million customers daily in over 100 countries across approximately 38 8,000 outlets. McDonald's has adjusted to changing consumer trends and preferences. They've introduced healthier options, like I said. They've had salads and they've had wraps. And they have recently been experimenting in some places, I guess, plant-based alternatives. They've also begun focusing more on the quality of their ingredients, advertising that they use real butter in their breakfast items and 100% pure beef in their burgers. I remember a time when we thought it was kangaroo meat. They've also made use of technology to streamline their business. They've installed self-service kiosks. They have mobile ordering and delivery partnerships with companies like Uber Eats and DoorDash. These things, they have all helped McDonald's to stay competitive in an increasingly digital world. McDonald's has also taken steps to enhance its sustainability efforts, pledging to recycle guest packaging in 100% of their restaurants by 2025 and reduce greenhouse gas emissions from their restaurants and offices by 36% by 2030. But let's ask ourselves, what is the most sold item at McDonald's? You might think it's the Big Mac or even the Happy Meal, but the answer is actually, you guessed it, their world famous fries. McDonald's fries are the most sold item on their menu. According to the company, they serve more than 9 million pounds of fries globally per day. But what makes the McDonald's fries so special, so crave-worthy? First, let's talk about the cut. McDonald's fries are thin, which means they have that great crispy to fluffy ratio. Each fry has a satisfying crunch on the outside and a soft potatoey inside. The recipe that McDonald's fries were originally cooked in beef fat for that distinct savory flavor. Although they switched to vegetable oil in the 1990s for health reasons, they added a beef flavoring to keep that signature taste. Then there's the frying process. McDonald's fries are cooked not once, but twice. They are par-fried at the factory, frozen, then shipped to restaurants where they're fried again. This double fry technique results in that perfect, consistent texture we know and love. Lastly, the seasoning. After they're cooked, the fries are seasoned with just enough salt, simple yet effective. I know sometimes when I go to my local McDonald's, somebody will be a little heavy-handed on the salt though. I'm like, oh, these are too salty, a little heavy-handed. But the Big Mac is significant to McDonald's. The iconic sandwich with its special sauce is certainly deserving of a story of its own. The Big Mac was the brainchild of Jim Delegati, one of McDonald's early franchisors, who operated several restaurants in the Pittsburgh area. He noticed that the competitors offered larger burgers and saw a gap in McDonald's menu for a bigger, more filling sandwich. So in 1967, he began experimenting with a new, larger burger that would compete with these other offerings. The result was a double-decker hamburger, which he initially dubbed the Aristocrat, and then the Blue Ribbon Burger. However, these names didn't resonate with customers. The burger finally got its name from Blickstein Rose, a 21-year-old secretary working at McDonald's corporate headquarters in Chicago. When asked for her input, she suggested Big Mac, and the name stuck. The Big Mac was so popular in Delegati's restaurants that it was added to McDonald's national menu in 1968. It quickly became one of the chain's flagship products. But we still got one more thing to go. We have to address the long-standing joke in the world of fast food, the infamous McDonald's broken ice cream and milkshake machines. You've probably seen memes or tweets about this. So why does it feel like these machines are always out of order? You go, you're looking for soft serve, or you just want a milkshake. Oh, it's broke today. These machines are surprisingly complex. They have many moving parts and are prone to malfunctions if not properly maintained. The machines require a nightly cleaning process that can take up to 4 hours, and during that time, they can't be used. If the process isn't done correctly or skipped, the machine can break down. There's also the fact that the machines are heavily used. McDonald's serves a lot of ice cream and milkshakes, and constant use can cause wear and tear. Combined with the fact that not all McDonald's restaurants may have trained personnel to repair the machines, and you've got a recipe for frequent out-of-service signs. The phenomenon has been a running joke for years now, popping up in social media posts and stand-up comedy routines and even in TV shows. It's become so notorious that it inspired an online tool called McBroken, which tracks the status of ice cream machines at McDonald's locations across the United States. The website also uses data from McDonald's online ordering system to check if ice cream is currently available at any given location, providing real-time updates on whether the ice cream machine at your local McDonald's is working or not. It's quite a testament to the cultural impact of McDonald's when a malfunctioning piece of equipment can spawn its quarter of the internet culture. But jokes aside, McDonald's has acknowledged the issue. In fact, in recent years, they've pledged to provide franchises with more user-friendly machines. So who knows? The days of pulling up to the drive-thru only to be told the ice cream machine is broken will soon be a thing of the past. But until then, we'll always have the memes. I thought I was finished with those 3 items between the fries, the Big Mac, and the ice cream machine. I got one more thing I want to tell you all. Why did McDonald's get rid of the all-day breakfast? Oh my God. I used to love going at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and getting me hotcakes and sausage. Well, the primary reason was to simplify operations and speed up service, so they say. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit in early 2020, McDonald's, like many other businesses, was forced to reevaluate its operations. The company decided to temporarily eliminate all-day breakfast in an effort to streamline its menu and operations in the face of the new challenges presented by the pandemic. So offering the breakfast items all day had increased complexity in the kitchen. Cooking breakfast items alongside lunch and dinner items, more ingredients, the processes, and overall more for the staff to handle. By removing all-day breakfast, McDonald's could reduce its complexity and focus on efficiency, which was crucial during the uncertain times of the pandemic when many locations were operating with just the drive-through only service and with limited staff. And so while many customers have been clamoring for the return of the all-day breakfast, it hasn't yet come back nationwide. I've learned that individual franchises can serve breakfast items all day, but it's no longer a company-wide policy. So the fate of the McDonald's all-day breakfast is still uncertain, but it serves as a reminder how businesses must adapt and evolve in the face of changing circumstances. So with that, is McDonald's your favorite fast food hotspot? Do you still eat McDonald's or no? What's your favorite item to get on the McDonald's menu? And do you even still look at it, or do you already know what it is that you want? And should they bring back all-day breakfast? Thanks for sticking with me, and remember, there's no such thing as useless information. Keep asking and keep learning. And if you like what you're hearing in the Useless Information podcast, please take the time to hit the follow or subscribe button so you're kept up to date when another episode goes live. And if you like what you're hearing, do me a big favor and leave a review if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or whatever major platform you're on, podcast platform you're on. And if you're listening to this on YouTube or Rumble, please like and subscribe. Your follow, subscribe, and or review lets the podcast guys know. Hell yeah, I'm picking up what Michelle is putting down. And I've also expanded the podcast to Twitter, or now known as X. You can find me on X at Michelle S. Carey. Until next time, keep exploring, questioning, and remember, sometimes the most useless information can be the most interesting. But as always, I'm grateful for your listenership, and I thank you for being a part of the Useless Information crew. Today and always, until next time, be well, stay safe, and give love.
This podcast has been produced by Sunray Multimedia and Michelle Carey. Music by CreatorMix.com. The YouTube audio library and editing by Descript.